Good morning, traders. Welcome to an Ichimoku Cloud Chart Market Review of the NASDAQ 100. I'm Richard, and I'll be doing today's analysis of the NDX100 index. Happy Friday to you all. May it be a sunny morning wherever you are. We've got the NASDAQ 100 Ichimoku Cloud. We can see the market's now pulling back to the top end of the cloud support zone. We did have a MACD sell signal way up here, but we were expecting, as mentioned in last week Ichimoku Cloud Chart update, that we were expecting a consolidation because the index is very far extended from the top end of the cloud. We look at the distance between the price and where the price action is with respect to the cloud. You can see every time it gets a little bit too extended, we have a brief little pullback, and it's much needed. The market consolidates a bit. If we look at the weekly, start with the big picture, we can see where all the risk is. Now the weekly picture, what's interesting here is the front end of the cloud is a major support zone that the NASDAQ is looking at, currently testing. Will be interesting to see if it's going to rebound today from that level, front end of the cloud, 12,744. So watch out very closely. We could see a support level there. If that fails, we might just snap back down to this old high here, 12,442. Give and take a few points. And then the standard line here, that's also another support zone to watch out for on the weekly. So these are the downside risk targets in the current market correction. If support fails, we're going to hit these steps to the downside. But the market's still very extended on the weekly. I don't even want to show the monthly because there's an entirely risk picture showing off there. You can see here the very negative candles over there. The front end of the cloud here is at 10,800, so let's not shock everybody. Back to the daily, we can now see the front end of the cloud here, that the NASDAQ did not find support there. See, 13,000 came and went. That's roughly that support zone there. The NASDAQ did not find support there, so the front end of the cloud failed. Now we're looking at the other cloud chart support zone, this level here, 12,744, and also this old standard line zone here can also come into play. So there's a cluster of support, this old standard line here, as well as this front cloud support level. So we're closer to a key support zone, so it is possible for the NASDAQ to rebound from these levels and then head back up to the bottom in the cloud. That's now the new resistance zone on a Ichimoku cloud. But price action above the cloud so far is still bullish. As long as the NASDAQ doesn't dip below the cloud, then our outlook's going to change from bullish to bearish on the daily from a cloud chart perspective, so watch out for that. But there's support zone here, we're closer to a key support zone for a potential rebound. And then if we rebound, then the front end of the cloud is the next resistance zone then in that process, as well as the top end. So those are the upside targets for when we rebound, and these are the downside support targets where we could see a rebound today or the early part of next week. But a much needed consolidation underway, and as long as we stay above the bottom end of the cloud, this rally should be okay. Turning to the 4-hour chart, we can see a 4-hour, we've now into negative territory, so the outlook has changed from bullish to bearish on the 4-hour. Front end of the cloud saying, oh, there's a bit downside risk still to come. We've got the downside targets here, 12,671. These are the old support zone here, so could test these levels here, and that coincides well with the support targets we got on the daily chart. There was a sell signal right up here, more or less over there, yes, over there, and then on the MACD basis, so there was a bit of a profit taking. It was moving into profit taking zone after becoming quite extended from the top end of the cloud. So the 4-hour chart in a little bit of trouble with these downside targets as key support zone. First two steps is 12,744, 12,671, and then there's another line here, 12,520, which coincides well with these two lows here. So we could see as far as 12,520, and then this level here. So watch out, there's still some downside risk in this consolidation process. If the market rebounds these levels, we now then can head back up to the bottom end of the cloud. Then these levels now become resistance targets, 13,184 and 13,317. So there's a possibility for a swing trade back up if support comes in at these levels today. Turning to the hourly chart, sorry, We can see we sliced through the cloud here, so the outlook changed from bullish to bearish on the hourly. The bottom in the cloud became the new resistance, and it's just been an open tap since then. We're testing many downside support targets. Let me just make this a bit smaller. You can see these levels here. That is an hourly level. Looking at, we tested 13,199, came and went. And then the next one we're looking at is this front level here, 13,000. That came and went in terms of support. And now we're going to look further back, just where we're going to find the next support targets on the hourly is these cloud chart level. If I put that up there, you can see there 12,841 is a support zone here back in January, as well as this cloud support in the beginning of January. So 12,841. So we at this cluster of potential support. So there's potential for a rebound between any of these levels, 12,744, for a cluster of support here, for a potential rebound back up to the bottom end of the cloud, and then that would be the upside resistance target at 13,229. But so far, correction, a much needed correction underway, and it's absolutely critical for the Nasdaq to rebound from these cloud chart levels at the bottom end of the cloud. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading.